days ago. Effective on Friday against Loyola. Head-to-head, Connor Calderon. BU face-off man, and here we go. Sun-splashed afternoon, it's chilly, but the action should be hot and furious. Patriot League. Bumped by A.J. Pilot, freshman defenseman, also an all-Patriot League pick. High shot, Schupler sees it, stops it. Quadrino, high-to-high, lefty blast, and a good start for the Army goalie.
Not a BU style of offense in that possession. Another look at the save, pretty easy, but important for Schupler to get one early. Here's the 10-man. How does Army dissect it? They do it via the pass, which can be a challenge at times. And here's the turnover.
Pass to Pryor from Nick Turntime thriller on Friday. Mountain Hawks made a big second-half comeback. And it went right down to the last shot. Lay over the shoulder, scores! Timmy Lay! Behind the back, beauty! What an opening goal to Championship Sunday for BU and their star tackman. Wow!
This is pretty. You can't sleep at any moment when you're guarding Timmy Lay because he needs very little time and room as he shakes his head to the crowd. This group's always looking for 19 in white. You can see heads are turned. They lose sight of Lay. He has no angle to catch and shoot this with his left, so why not just wrap it around?
X, the defenseman is hung up. Under 30 to shoot. Nick Turn trying to create some room. Phillip lost his footing. Takeaway. The goaler, but he lost the ball, and it comes to Burek, who scores! Reese Burek grabs the loose change and dunks it into the empty goal. And we are tied 1-1.
Just an absolute heartbreaker for BU. They did everything necessary that possession. Timmy Lay got it going for the Terriers. Ball's on the carpet. The goaler trying to get it back to Garber. But Burek.
To the right of the Army goalie, 5 on the timer. That's not been on cage. 5 to shoot for Bork. Quick speed, dodge, reach rigger, lefty shot, scores! Beats the timer, beats Schupler. And Tommy Bork has BU's second of the championship game.
That lefty for Bork's been valuable this weekend. Had the game winner against Lehigh on a lefty bouncer. This is the shot that sends it out of bounds from Niedrenhaus that gives Bork the opportunity here to just beat his defender to goal line extended.
In CTs individually. He had 5 Friday against Lehigh, career high. Sharp angle shot, goal. Matt Hilburn, a couple the other day against Lehigh, got his first of Championship Sunday. And BU extends the lead 3-1.
This is what BU does well. They take advantage in the unconventional areas of a possession. Kind of early offense, defense is getting settled. And 2 things here. 1, you've got to get your stick in the glove. Return to earth.
Calderon. Face-off violation beginning the second quarter, so Army down by a pair, begins the half-field possession with Phillip. Here's Nick Turn. See how the elbow injury affects him here on this possession. Abshire cranks, scores! I guess he's just fine. Feeds Abshire for the bomb. Army's second goal, and the first of the second quarter.
Well, throwing with nobody in your gloves, you might as well be in the backyard on the island if you're Nick Turn. This is something that just can't happen. He cannot be back there feeding with no one making it difficult, especially if he's dealing with a little bit of an injury. He can make that pass in his sleep. He can make it with one arm. And Abshire, as we saw from
first EMO opportunity for either team here on Championship Sunday. 85% of the year, BU with a man up. Increases the number. Perfetto, the righty low blast, scores. Extra man tally. And BU extends the lead, make it 4-2.
Perfetto with the goal, but this was all Christian Quadrino because this pass is so pretty. A skip pass on a rope right through this defense. When you're up a man, you can skip it through. It's as good as gold because Schupler's got to turn and find it. He wraps it around.
Well, Ryan Poley has told us a few times this year how incredible this attack has been. Best he's been around with the 3-headed monster. That pass too high, though. D'Alto trying to bring it in. Perfetto looking to find a ground ball. There's the freshman face-off man, Calais, all the way to the end line. It's out of bounds, and BU's got possession. It's quite a battle here.
Yeah, two face-off guy.
Trying for the program's first ever tournament championship and first ever trip to the NCAA tournament. Niederinghaus trying to swim through traffic, lost the rock. Now the 50-50 ball in front. Battle continues. Who's going to get this ball? It's over and back. The answer is nobody. Good for Army, though. Things unsettled. Burek scores! You get it to Reese Burek. He takes care of business. He's got two. Army pulls it within one.
And a great example of what turnovers can do. A quick restart. Nick Turn's always going to have his head up. Sees Burek streaking down that backside. That's just too easy. That's
collected by Liam Davenport. He was in his gloves. 20 shots for BU, 14 for Army so far. D'Alto the retrigger, watched by Pilot. Jump shot, scores! Vince D'Alto has got his first, part of the Long Island Express for BU. And the Terriers extend the lead.
You said he liked Rob Pennell, right? Well, RP3 would be proud of this one because he gets to 5 and 5, 5 yards above, 5 yards out, and just a jump shot through his defender. This is something that requires a ton of strength and a ton of practice to be able to not only get velocity, be able to place that shot well. D'Alto, he's been the leader of this offense all season long. It's been
no reset.
Hit the goalie stick. That's a tough miss right there.
Shot clock continues to roll, and Lay gets free and scores. Timmy Lay's pumped. He wants the Terriers to go to the big dance. First two-goal scorer of the day here for the top seed, 6-3 Terriers.
Shot clock miss doesn't matter because Timmy Lay just gets Wygan on his back, and then he knows what to do with it. Can finish in so many unconventional ways. We saw behind the back to start the scoring here.
With a 6-foot pole for Army, they'll try to settle here. Down by 3. Lay now number 2 all-time BU in goals scored.
And Dave, these are the moments when Nick Turn takes over.
They needed it, they got it. On cue, Army needed something. And they rebound quickly to make it 6-4.
Nick Turn's awareness, time, situation, score. He sees his team's trailing, needs to get back into it. Boom. Just takes the first opportunity, runs right through its check. We've got to
back to 2 with about 6 minutes left in our first half. Winner to the NCAA tournament. Corcoran, split dodge on Davenport. Charging in, scores! James Corcoran would not be denied at GLE. Battles through the defense, tallies for BU, and the lead back up to 3 goals.
And I'm starting to get the sense, Dave, that BU, while they still want to share the ball, they're recognizing and they feel like, based off of Army's plan defensively to hold matchups, especially with their short sticks, that they're just going to isolation and they're just going to dodge to score. Corcoran takes Davenport, gets inside. We've seen this multiple times. Army will slide, but they'll slide late. Wygan's just a step too late, and Corcoran makes him pay.
Push down. No flag for now. Perfetto operates. 6-foot pole matchup on Lou Perfetto. Port thought about a split dodge, lost the ball to Davenport. Taken back by Liam Davenport and Army. Things unsettled. Fast break lacrosse. Nick Turn. Pass to Johnson, but didn't have the angle to goal. A good recovery for BU defensively. Nick Turn tries to skip pass, gets it to Burek, who scores! Brendan Nick Turn somehow saw Burek alone. And through traffic, quick stick goal. Army cuts it to 2. Burek's got a pair.
This is so good. The secondary break, Dave, you mentioned it. They did recover extremely well on that first conventional fast break, but the job's not done. Ball gets back to Nick Turn. and Carson starts to drip forward, 20 in white, and Burek just hangs on that backside pipe. You can see the frustration. Even after the initial break, there's that moment where you have to turn it.
Was against these Black Knights in this stadium 9 days ago. A 15-14 Army win to end the regular season. Here's Bork, offensive end, passing tight corners. Perfetto scores! Bork, Perfetto, perfection. BU has the first goal of half number 2.
This is like a Mahomes no-looker. There's so much trust based in this offense. Watch Bork. I mean, he's not even looking. He just gives a slight nod and sees Perfetto, throws across his body with that left that's so effective. And Perfetto, the lost man off ball, far and away, as we mentioned, it's where you can usually see somebody wide open. It's just a matter of a second to affect the shot.
Nick turned the re-trigger. Near side GLE for Johnson. Flag flies, penalty coming here. Fake shot, score! Burek does it again! That was special, Reese Burek. He's got 4 today. And Army has its first of the second half. That was sweet.
This is pretty. A little toe drag for Burek. They get the rotation, skip it through. Defense frozen. Drags it on the turf. Puts it past Garber. Man. Make him go left.
Phillip, free. Ball about a crank. Instead, hangs onto the rock. Just over 20 to shoot here for Army. Burek does it again. Reese Burek from X. Dodging to his left, goes low. He's got the nickel. Give him 5. Garber, no answer. And how about Army? It's a 1-goal game.
No answer for Garber, but really no net to shoot for Burek. But he's able to, man, 5-hole him. He spikes that off the turf before he gets above the goal line.
High definition, okay?
Pat Spencer.
For a few years now, still waiting. In case you couldn't tell, Evan and I have done quite a few games together over the years. Great to be back with you as always, buddy.
No doubt.
Quick stick in front. Hilburn's got it. He scores. Feed from Lay. What a tally for BU. Matt Hilburn, the answer for the Terriers. They're back up by 2.
Whenever Army makes a run, BU has a response. A team full of seniors trying to get to the NCAA tournament for the first time in program history. Hilburn backing up a big Friday with a key goal in the 3rd.
After Hilburn scored from Lay, gets his first assist of the game. Jepson has Davenport on him. Shorty matchup. Near side GLE with a bull dodge. The Army's not give way defensively. Corcoran horse on him. Big crank, scores! Corcoran, the heat. The righty rocket.
The year. I mean, he has not been an impact player for the most part, but a low to high riser on the run from about 12 yards out. Screams it past Schupler. They have felt comfortable recognizing his team needs it.
Case in point, Nichter shoots. Garber a piece of that. Deflected into the corner and out of bounds. And BU, 2 players closest to it. In Morrison and the goaltender, Garber will get it right back.
And that's been part of BU's game plan defensively, knowing when Nick Turn's going to want to take advantage and try and grab.
Quadrino breaks the midfield line. Step in the defense. Plenty of speed into the box. They'll get it set up here in the half field. 23-goal leads. Now the 4-goal lead. For the first time in the game.
Concern for Joao Barisi. Spoke to him about it yesterday. The delayed break. BU, they don't just run off the field. They let their shorties, they let Meyer kind of hang around, play. This could be a 5-6 goal game at this point.
D'Alto. Back 15 to X. Watched by Davenport. Passing, Lay, shooting, scoring! Timmy Lay does it again for BU. Quick stick goal with the right hand. Hat-trick for Lay at 4 points. And the lead balloons to a game-high 5 goals for the top-seeded Terriers.
You can feel the wave, Dave, here for Boston. I mean, they're playing with freedom. I mean, they're just in the yard.
That's Lacrosse.
Garber might be the MVP of this game, if not for Timmy Lay. I mean, this is a high-quality save. Gets across his body, deflects it.
There's Nick Turn, who got free from X7 and bolts to his left for the left-hand finish. Another for Army trying to get back in this game. Head-to-head with BU in the championship, his second of the day.
He knows if he wants to keep his career alive, it's going to be on his shoulders. And he especially understands when he doesn't have BU's primary defender, at least for this game, Patrick Morrison, on him. Here he takes playing with fire.
Lay the back end. The spin. Lay goes high. Scores! Timmy Lay does it again for BU. Continues a monster game. His fourth. Now the Terriers respond to the Nick Turn tally. And the lead expands back to 5.
Lay strutting with some swagger here. This is a weight room goal. Just biting up. Wigan really just shoots through him, Dave. I mean, over top, Wigan, Schupler. Not sure he gets a quality look at this shot. I mean, that's as unconventional. I mean, I think they brought him on the field knowing that they were going to have to transition to defense.
Okay. Goal is open, and it's in the net this time. Horace, the long-range shot on the 10-man ride. Finally, Army solves it with a goal from Matthew Horace, the senior from Easton, Pennsylvania.
The 10-man is part of the identity of this BU program. They know this can happen. It's happened a number of times throughout the season. Ryan Poley telling us a little under a goal a game has been the average. It still gives them nightmares, though.
Deep goal from beyond midfield on the 10-man ride. Nick Turn and company have the rock back. Goal here can make it really interesting. Nick Turn feeds up top. Shot and a score. And Army responds. Kielbasa the blast. On a bounce beyond Garber's reach. It's 13-10. Cadets respond one more time.
This is Army's offense at its best, using their elite feeder and quarterback in Brennan Nick Turn to draw the eyes of the defense. Knowing when to hedge towards him and slide is so critical.
And BU settles here with 45 to shoot. James Corcoran watched by Pryor. Pass for Bork, gets free. Bork scores! Tommy Bork, lefty lightning. It's another for the Terriers. And the lead expands back to 4.
For good reason. We've talked a lot over the last 3 days about the attack for BU, but I'm walking away from this tournament most impressed with the depth they've shown at the midfield. Remember, they lost their top midi, Jake Cates, earlier in the year, but Bork and Corcoran and Hilburn have been huge in this tournament, and this is just another example of that left-handed.
Taken back by Morrison. Final seconds melt away. And yes, history for BU. For the first time in school history, the BU Terriers have won the Patriot League tournament, and they're going to the big dance. May Madness, finally, for BU. How sweet it is for the Terriers to raise that trophy and run toward their fans, who have been awesome this weekend in rooting on BU.
At no point, Dave, did the moment seem too big. for this program. Wasn't necessarily wire to wire. They dropped a game to Army last Friday, but it's as close as you get because they had a strong start to the season. Then they beat Loyola, Lehigh, and then they face Army in the season finale. And then they host this tournament for the first time. And every step or every hurdle that was in front of them that would maybe say, oh, is this...
BU 11.8 caused turnovers a game to lead the nation. 14 of the 18 of the 22 turnovers were CTs on Friday against Lehigh in the semifinals. And they get it done with a 10-man ride. And Evan, they get it done in grand fashion with a win over Lehigh in overtime on Friday. And today, taking out the second-seeded Black Knights. Ryan Poey joins us, two-time Patriot League Coach of the Year. Ryan, we talked to you yesterday on what this would feel like. Now it's reality. What's going through your mind right now?
Just so thankful for our kids. I mean, what a great performance, and credit to Army for getting here. But our guys just played terrific today, and it's so great. So many guys. I heard you. I was listening before. You came to me, and just to have so many of our alums, so many of our old families here, it's a big family. So club guys, varsity guys, incredible for the program, and couldn't be any happier. I'm really proud of the guys.
Yeah, Ryan, I mean, I don't think the common fan understands what's required to build a program from scratch. What did it take to get to this point?
A lot of hard work. A lot of people, starting with Drew Marichello and Mike Lynch, who hired me and had a great vision to, reaching out to the club folks we had 35 years of club and building an advisory board and getting those guys on board. And then, we had to recruit Coach Keller, going to the tournament with Coach Keller, just me and him in a small office recruiting 35 freshmen. That was the start, and then we would just build it year over year. And it's, taken a long time to get here, but what a feeling, what a feeling.
Coach, what was the difference today to beat Army, a second-seeded cadet team that was so talented?
I just thought we played really well. We were our ride at the end was incredible. We kept getting more possessions. We talked yesterday about we're at our best when we're creating possession. So, I thought we created a ton of possessions. And I thought our seniors were great. Matt Hilburn, Garber, Timmy Lay had a great game and a ton of big points, and our seniors really stepped up in that attack group, who's really been terrific all year, played great. So just really happy. I'm just really happy. I don't know.
All smiles. Congratulations, Ryan. Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, guys.
Ryan Poey and BU head of the NCAA tournament for the first time ever. Matt Garber, terrific, 15 saves. Timmy Lay, 4-1 for 5. All big part of the BU tournament run. More coming up from Boston.